Imagine being a millionaire baseball star and throwing it all away on drugs, bad decisions, and eventually murder. This is the insane downfall of Dan, a man who went from major league glory to plotting to kill his in-laws for their fortune. Dan once made over $14 million in Major League Baseball, but bad investments, a messy divorce, and a drug suspension left him broke. Trying to bounce back, he opened a bar in Nevada. For a while it looked good, $50,000 a month in profit, but Dan and his staff partied too hard, the cocaine flowed, and soon he was buried in debt. Desperate, he even went on bar rescue, but nothing worked. The bar shut down. By now, Dan was broke and leaning on his wife's wealthy parents, multi-millionaires who covered their house, cars, vacations, even IVF treatments. They even gave the couple over $1 million for a horse ranch business. But Dan hated being dependent, and they hated supporting him. By 2021, Dan was 47, broke, angry, and obsessed with money. He realized if his wife's parents died, their $23 million estate would eventually be his. So Dan came up with a plan. With the help of his mistress, Samantha, he drove to Lake Tahoe where his in-laws lived. Mask on, gun in hand, Dan ambushed them in their own garage. He shot Aaron's father dead. He shot Aaron's mother twice in the head, but she survived. Although she couldn't remember the attack, she was sure Dan was behind it. She cut him and Aaron out of her will. Years later, overwhelmed by trauma, she tragically took her own life. Dan never saw a dime. At first, police had no evidence until they traced Samantha's phone near the crime scene. She cracked under pressure, confessed, and gave Dan up. Both were arrested. Dan was found guilty. Samantha pled guilty too. And the most shocking part, Dan's wife Erin still defends him. From baseball fame to cold-blooded murder, Dan's story proves how greed can destroy everything. What do you think? Was this doomed from the start, or was there a moment he could have turned it all around? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you want more unbelievable true crime stories, hit that subscribe and turn on the bell. You don't want to miss the next one.